Rave, we're going to solve, of course, all of the sports issues of the week. Barry Rozner is here, and so is the one and only 8-time Oscar winner, Teddy Greenstein. I didn't know you were so accomplished.
7. It's actually 7.
Okay.
But I appreciate the
What
push-up.
was your last win? What was that
I can't even remember.
You've won so many times. I understand.
All right, let's get started. Topic number 1, the Bulls moved Taj Gibson and Doug McDermott before the trade deadline. Gibson probably gone at the end of the season anyway. So, Teddy, what is the next move for Gar and Pax?
Well, I think the plan is to hope that LeBron James slips coming out of the shower, or maybe you can play the Toronto Raptors in every single round of the playoffs. But, I mean, look, the Bulls have a couple things going for them. They only have long-term money due to Jimmy Butler and Robin Gomez. So they have to hope that some of their guys become rotation players. We're talking about Denzel Valentine, Bobby Portis, and Cameron Payne. But the plan, if they have one, I would say is threefold. Draft well, sign well, and hope you get lucky, i.e. Derrick Rose in the draft with, 1.7%.
So you think there's some sort of a plan? You're what we call an optimist, Teddy. I assume there's absolutely no plan at all, because every time we look up, they're changing the plan or talking out of both sides of their mouth. Look, they need to trade Jimmy Butler. They needed to trade him last summer. They didn't. They needed to trade him last week. They didn't. I assume they're going to trade him on draft day because that's what needs to happen. They need to tear it up and start over, but I assume, of course, that they will not do it because it's the only thing that makes sense.
I hope they keep him.
All right, let's talk about the Hawks. They had one acquisition this week. Do they need to do more, or are they ready for another Stanley Cup run?
Well, I think they're in a great spot right now. I talked to Stan Bowman about this about a month ago, and he made it pretty clear. He was holding on to his young guys. He's traded a lot of kids over the last 5 or 6 years, but he likes this group. He loves Schmaltz. He likes Hinostroza. He likes Hartman. He likes Forsling. He likes Kempney. He likes all these guys. I don't think he's in a hurry to make a big move, but if you're thinking in terms of depth, I would imagine he's still looking for another forward. There are places he can look to get that if he doesn't have to give up a lot. And if you're looking for a defenseman, who knows? Maybe Johnny Oduya, our old friend, is in Dallas, and he is available.
How about package him with another old friend, Patrick Sharp?
It's a good idea.
And maybe the Stars can throw in some barbecue while they're at it. Yeah, I mean, this team is playing so well right now. I think you don't really want to risk messing with the chemistry. You probably don't want to give up on Hartman, on Schmaltz, who had a beautiful assist tonight. So only make a deal if a really good one comes about.
That top line looks so good right now. I don't know why you would mess with that.
Finally, Northwestern has lost 5 of its last 7. If the Cats aren't careful, they could play themselves right out of the tournament. That being said, Chris Collins has done an excellent job getting the program to this point. So, Teddy, is Collins' basketball version of Pat Fitzgerald, or will he be gone when a better job comes along?
George, he is absolutely basketball fit, and it goes beyond the fact that they were born 8 months apart, and they both have a son named Ryan. They love living in the area. When you look at Fitz, he could have had the Michigan job a bunch of years ago that went to Brady Hoke. Why did he stay? He loves recruiting and coaching Northwestern athletes. It's a pretty low knucklehead factor right there. He also believes in AD Jim Phillips, the president Morty Shapiro, and the facilities are about to get really good for both football and hoops. So I think Chris might stay.
Yeah, it's such a good situation for him. As Teddy said, talking about the new facilities, talking about Jim Phillips, who's a terrific AD. It's everything you could really want, except for maybe the academic standards that often get in the way. But look, unless Duke opens up, I don't think Chris Collins is leaving. I'm taking him at his word. And he has said multiple times that he loves it here, his family is happy here, and he doesn't want to go anywhere else. I believe him.
Bonus time. I got to ask you, can't let you get away without asking about Northwestern. They were rolling, looked like they were guaranteed to make the tournament. What do you think now? 2 more home games left.
Yeah, I mean, we've had the whole Northwestern Cubs comparison. I hope they don't become the '69 Cubs, because they are exhausted. Vic Law was such a great player in the first 2 months of the season, and now he seems spent. Scotty Lindsey is back from mono, so you got that. But they have Michigan and Purdue at home. They'll probably be underdogs in both those games. They need to win one of these games, because Wisconsin lost again tonight. The resume is faltering.
One game here, one game of these last 2, and a game or 2 in the Big Ten tourney, and they're in.
Some of the bracketologists think they don't have to win another game at all.
I think they're right,
because the bubble's so weak this year. But I think you have to win one, not only to get in, but to feel good about yourself. You don't want to go in the tournament, having lost 5 straight.
The story's so good, though. You know how everybody roots for the story. The Northwestern story is too good. There's no way they're going to keep them out.